Then for the admission and for the application, so we have one intake per year, so we only have one in autumn. So the next intake would be then in October next year, and you can apply until the 15th of May. But the earlier you apply, the better it is. You can go to this QR code, or everywhere on the website you will find the link to our application website. Everything is online, so you can upload all the documents. I will show you then which documents you need. And then if the documents are complete, you will be invited to a application procedure, which consists mostly of an admission interview. It's in most cases not a test or an exam, but more getting to know each other. But still, we recommend you take a look at all the curriculums or the information on the website just to be prepared. Then if everything works out well, you will get a confirmation of a study place, and with that a learning agreement, which is kind of a contract that you have to sign. And then with that you can apply for the visa, you can apply for the accommodation, and the final step would then be the enrollment. But the enrollment is done once when you're in Austria, so usually at the beginning of the semester. And we have, of course, some general admission requirements that are different for bachelor's and master's degree programs. So in general, you need a secondary school leaving certificate, which has to be equivalent to the Austrian Matura. And here is some more specification on that. So you need 12 years of schooling and several subjects, so general subjects that are listed here. And the most important thing that it needs to enable you to go to university in your home country. I know that in Brazil, for example, you have to take a separate test for university. And this test you have also to take if you want to go to Austria and to our university. Additionally, you need a language certificate. If you study something in English, we only need an English certificate. We usually accept the most relevant ones. And if you want to study in German, then you need a German certificate. There can be individual requirements that you can find on the website. And another important thing is that they need to be legalized. So if you have a high school diploma, you need to do the apostille, and you also need to translate it either to German or to English. For the master's degree program, it's important that you have a bachelor's degree already, which will require a minimum of 3 years, but it depends on your country, and it needs to be consecutive. So for example, if you want to study international business management, you need to have a bachelor's degree in some business-related program, for example, business management or business administration. If you want to study, for example, systems design, you have to have a bachelor's that is related to electronics. If you want to study applied data science or medical engineering, for example, then you need to have a bachelor which was about computer science or informatics. But each program is checked individually, so if you have doubts, I would just recommend you to apply, and then our admission office gives you very fast feedback if you're eligible or not. And also for the master's, of course, you need to legalize and translate your documents. So that was it very briefly for the requirements. I hope it was interesting for you.